I've taken more of an angle towards the Indian style of singing, which is a very effortless way of singing and coming from a very silent place.
She was stretching my voice.
It turned me inside out, and it turned my composing inside out.
I'm still clinging on to a lot of quite raw expressions in the work that I do improvisationally, using extended voice techniques and a lot of sound exploration and noise exploration.
It's rhythmically strict, but it's also, you can break the rules slightly within the rhythm. And to me, I find that quite liberating and exciting.
Using gravelly sounds and guttural sounds and high squeaky sounds, but they are coming from your relationship with movement.
Oh. And those, as I said, those Eastern singers, it's absolutely naturally body to expression, the whole thing.
Put them in that register, or down the octave or up the octave, or transpose them or change the decoration. And I think that kind of collaboration between singer and composer is wonderful and exciting.
When you're going into White Bull on that long-held F, and you go through about 3 different versions of that F as the music changes from that very agitated, then you're holding it, and then another chord comes in and your voice sort of like turns and changes and moves slightly. And
the composer should just be the etching for you to play on.
I needed to be very on the ball and follow the written music as it was, which is a quite difficult experience for me.
A lot of classical singers are completely cut off
in my head.
When they learn the notes and they put the sounds onto the notes, and it's all chosen and maybe beautifully turned, but it's not connected. There's that danger in classical music and in good old traditional classical music. That's why there's a danger it doesn't connect with ordinary people, if you like, people who don't know about classical music.
The empty space. At the moment, the realisation of this project is a bit like an empty space, because it's full of potential. A new creative space is ready to be filled with the dancers, the singers, the design and the musicians, who will all go to make up the stage performance of this dance opera.
I've not worked with like having a conductor and being part of such a big ensemble before, so that was very exciting and very nerve-wracking as well. Yeah.
We had an extraordinary collection of talent in the room.
It wasn't a lot of overdubs and separation.
The core of it was the Smith Quartet.
With the shepherd.
And some other maverick, highly skilled performers.
A shepherd is a nomad.
The ambience up in this amazing flat over Crouch End was going to be a really positive part of recording it. We rehearsed for 6 hours with various groups of people on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday we had 6 hours, 2-3 hour sessions actually attempting to record about 40 minutes of the music. I think it got a lot of concentration and a terrifically positive result, actually, in the end. I mean, the computer screen, it's actually a surface, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the depth of knowledge you get from the internet actually is restricted, because it can only be what can come through that screen. It's actually the whole of society's knowledge system is very thin and on the surface, I think. And
quite one-dimensional.
Yeah, and the music techniques that you're talking about, the composition techniques, reflect that. Because it's very easy, if you're just going to think about ideas rather than feel them, you can immediately start to construct and assemble and make bigger structures just out of having ideas. basically. I mean, in the sense of cerebral ideas, rather than feeling a need or an urge to go into somewhere next, which the great composers always feel.
What's more exciting in music making is what's between the notes and how you can make your interior world come out through the making of the music. And I think she's given a great platform for that kind of performance.
Let the demons take you.
Slide and red in the desert, yellow on the beach, green in the jungle.
He's a snake, snake, kill the snake, snake, kill the snake, snake.
No gazelle, he'd like a gazelle. He'd like a gazelle.
Shoot the gazelle.
Make me a bull, make me a bull. Hearts in and sweetness in I stand, but what to do? Who strums the strings of madness?
Share the center.